Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It's me, Alejandro Mendoza, or the Nerd Chicano. Either way how you say it, it's all good here. And we're back again for another video as we look at another film in my collection. And today we're going to be looking at a film from director Claude Chabrol. I'm talking about his 1995 film La Cérémoine from director Claude Chabrol on Blu Ray from the Criterion Collection. As always, I hope that this video finds all of you well. I hope that y'all are watching some great movies, getting through your collection, and enjoying the month of December as we're getting ready to say goodbye to 2023 and say hello to 2024. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope that you all have been enjoying your time here. As always, I love making these videos and talking about these films with you all. But if you are new here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. And as always, please leave a like on this video as that helps out a lot. As well as if you want to lend an extra helping hand, I do have a Patreon set up over at patreon.com/thenerdchicano. On that Patreon, you can find cool stuff like video essays, along with early access to videos just like the one you're watching right now, and other goodies. But of course, it is not mandatory, but it is appreciated. Either way, you watching this video is just enough, and I thank you all so much for that. But enough of that, let's go ahead and talk about this interesting thriller from director Claude Chabrol. Let's go ahead and read this description from Criterion.com, and we'll go ahead and look at the packaging and get into this review. Claude Chabrol's 49th feature stands as the crowning achievement of his prolific career, a coolly riveting study of class dynamics, the psychology of crime, and the sordid secrets lurking beneath the veneer of everyday life. A fascinatingly enigmatic César Award-winning Isabelle Huppert is the chaotic yin to Sandrine Bonnet, tightly coiled yang. They are respectively a small-town postal worker and a maid to a wealthy family, a pair of outsiders who form a mysterious alliance that gradually, almost imperceptibly, goes haywire. With a master's control of sound, editing, and suspense, Chabrol constructs a tour de force of sustained tension that delivers each brilliant shock with ice-pick precision. And of course, included in this special edition Blu-ray is a new 4K digital restoration with 2.0 surround DTS HD master audio soundtrack, selected scene commentary featuring director Claude Chabrol, new introduction by filmmaker Bong Joon-ho, making a program, archival interviews with Chabrol, actors Isabelle Huppert and Sandrine Bonnet, and co-writer Caroline Elakef. Episode of the Criterion Channel series Observation on Film Art about the use of off-screen sound, trailer, new English subtitles, an essay by crime fiction and true crime expert Sarah Wyman. And of course, this comes in at spine number 1199 in the Criterion Collection, and this is the front, this is the back, then this is the spine. You open it up, and of course you have your pamphlet here. Some good amount of info here. This is the front of the pamphlet, then this is the back, La Cérémoine. And of course you have Domestic Disturbances by Sarah Wyman, and that's the essay included in here. And then of course you have cast and crew and credits right there. And then you have, of course, the acknowledgments about the restoration, special thanks, and production credits for more stills from the film. And then when you open it up, it does look like this. But that is the pamphlet. And then of course you have this Blu-ray disc right here. Let me hold that a little better for y'all. There you go. And then of course the back of this case, it shows Sandrine Bonnet and Isabelle Huppert watching TV. And that's it for the packaging for this edition of La Cérémonie from director Claude Chabrol. I am no stranger to the filmography of Claude Chabrol. Of course, I did a deep dive into this Lies and Deceit set, 5 films from Claude Chabrol from Arrow Video. A couple of, I don't even know, maybe it was a year ago, I think months ago, I don't know, my perception of time when it comes to these reviews is really difficult. But I did a dive into this, and it had all these 5 films, and I reviewed it, and some of these I loved, some of these I thought were fine, but one definitely stood out to me that I wasn't like the biggest fan of, but I did notice that it had an interesting relationship, acting and directing, with Claude Chabrol and Isabelle Huppert. It was called Madame Bovary, and I was just interested to see more of this director, and I've always wanted to grab, the Twisting the Knife set from Arrow Video, but I just don't have enough money for that. So when the sale came around, I saw that they were going to be releasing this film, I decided to pick this up, and I'm very glad I picked it up, because this is once again another incredible thriller from director Claude Chabrol. The visual style and the sound isn't that different from other films from Claude Chabrol, but what truly grabs the attention of the viewer in this film, it is that thriller story here as we look at the crime that is being planned and being planted that happens at the third act of this family at the hands of these 2 women in this film, who act as complete opposites but at the same time manipulate each other to get to this act. It's an incredible movie that is expertly shot, some great sound, especially what is heard off the screen, what you don't really see being done, but what you hear off screen is really presented well here. And of course, I love the performance from Isabelle Huppert. I mean, she is one of my favorite actresses of all time. She is one of the greatest actresses of all time as well. And Sania Bonnet also does a pretty great job here too. She plays this very how can I say, timid, but also very silent and mysterious figure. And she does a great job at doing that. I think that this movie is one of the best that I've seen from Claude Chabrol, right under Torment, which is my favorite of his as of right now. But this is right under it. It is a great movie, one that I definitely was glued to the whole screen to the whole time, and I definitely found myself loving the twists and turns of La Cérémonie. Now let's talk about the restoration. I watched La Cérémonie on my Panasonic 4K player on my TCL 4K TV, and I listened to the audio coming out of my speakers on my television. This is of course a 4K digital restoration being presented on a Blu Ray disc, so when I played it, it was a little upscaled, so it's going to come in around 2K, maybe a little more like that. Nothing that's native 4K, but it is something more than 1080p that I would get on any other Blu Ray player. Of course, I am impressed with the restorative quality on this, just like I was impressed with the restorative quality on this as well. I've got to say, once again, MK2 has done an incredible job when it comes to restoring the films of Claude Chabrol, and I think that they did a great job at bringing out a beautifully vibrant and saturated color palette out of La Cérémonie, and I think that it looks beautiful. I think that the crisp resolution on there that is still being highlighted with that grain really makes for a really pleasant viewing experience. I think that they did a great job at bringing out such great detailing and such great color out of this film with this video restoration. It looks so good. Of course, I don't have any recollection or any knowledge of what this used to look like, but on this 1080p Blu-ray disc showcasing this 4K digital restoration, it looks fantastic. That I was really impressed with the audio as well. Of course, I'm not going to get that 2.0 stereo soundtrack because I don't have a 2.0 surround sound system, but I am listening to it from my TV speakers, and I really am impressed, and I really did like how clean it sounded. And I've got to say that everything was balanced. Nothing was higher than the other. Nothing was popping, nothing was scratching, nothing was hissing. Everything sounds great, and I really liked the audio restorative quality as well on here. Of course, it was all straight from the camera negative, and the audio was from the magnetic track, so everything sounds really good, and it looks like they put a lot of care and love into this that MK2 has always put into the films of Claude Chabrol. Of course, I want to go ahead and get the Twisting the Knife set so I can watch more of his movies and see what they did with those as well. But I'm trying to say is that La Cérémonie is once again another great film for Claude Chabrol with a great restoration, video and audio. And I actually watched a little bit of the introduction from Bong Joon-ho and how much he talks about Claude Chabrol being a big inspiration to him, and how he really, found a lot of things to take from Claude Chabrol, as Claude Chabrol took from Alfred Hitchcock. And I really enjoyed watching that special feature. I didn't get to watch all the other ones, but I did watch that one. But at $20 on a sale, you can't say no to this. This is a really good movie, great performances, great story, great quality with the restoration, and it is a definite high recommendation from me. Of course, if you'd like to follow me on all things social media, I am under the Nerdy Chicano on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Letterboxd, Serialized, and on TikTok. I'm the same handle on all of those, and I could use some support over there, so go ahead and talk to me over there. I will definitely talk with you all, and I just want to interact with you all and be able to talk about films with you all. Check out the Nerdcore by checking out our website, nerdcore.com. Twitch and YouTube and Kick is at the Nerdcore. We're on the same handle on all those. We could use your support as well over there. We're doing a lot of great things with our podcast. And of course, go check us out because we do a lot of cool stuff there. And we've been playing some games as well. I'll go ahead and catch you all in the next one. But for now, this is goodbye. And of course, just let me know in the comments. Do you like this film from Claude Chabrol? Have you seen anything from Claude Chabrol? And what do you think about this edition from the Criterion Collection? But in the meantime, to my wonderful cinephiles and renowned scholars, celebrate the love of cinema today, tomorrow, and every day after. Catch you all in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.